Hi there, Dr. Rajiv Iyer here, and in this video, I'm going to give you a complete basic guide for a medical student who is doing MBBS as to how they should plan their journey to become a doctor in Canada. And let's do this together. As an IMG, there can be many barriers to become a doctor in Canada. Some of them are major, some of them are minor. Now, the major barriers are you must be a Canadian permanent resident to do residency matching in Canada. Number two, you must get outstanding scores on an exam called MCCQU1. And the third barrier is the fact that you must have an outstanding package to apply for residency matching. Now let's say you're an MBBS student who is in your second year, third year, or fourth year, and you have made a decision to move to Canada. If you're one of these folks, just comment yes or no below. I know where exactly you're coming from. Now, during your years of MBBS, here's what you should be planning. You should think of how you can be a Canadian permanent resident. And second thing is how you can get outstanding scores on MCCQU1. Now let's take this one by one. Now, as you can see, these are two different issues. One is an immigration problem. The other is an examination problem. Now, for the immigration problem, Canada offers a point-based immigration system. So you could go to Government of Canada website and check how much you score on your points. So I would suggest if you've already made the decision to go to Canada, then you apply for permanent residency. Simultaneously, you plan for studying for your MCCQU1 examination. Now, to study for MCCQU1, I have made a video specifically for that, but to give a summary, the materials you need is USMLE Step 2 CK, First Aid for USMLE Step 2, and a book called Toronto Notes. So these are some of the materials you really need to study well so you get a good score. A good score, in my opinion, is any score of more than 260 or preferably more than 280 on MCCQU1, and the score ranges between 100 to 400. The other thing that really helps you as a medical student is if you have publications, research publications or educational publications. I know it's not easy to do, but if you're able to get some publications either in a simple newsletter or in journals, anywhere that it's visible on print or online is going to help you in your application package. Another critical thing I want you to focus on is try to get an externship or a clerkship. This means you get hands-on experience in a hospital or outside your home country. Sure, if you're able to get it in Canada or the USA, that's going to significantly help your application. In fact, these are some of the things that can actually make or break your application. It's that important. We at IMG Secrets recognize this, and we offer hands-on experience in the USA. We encourage you to check this out on our website and book your slot. So make your CV stronger and competitive for the CaRMS residency application. So the things you're doing is you're planning on your permanent residency application, you're preparing for your MCCQU1 exams, plus you're building your CV. Now, let's say you graduate out of your medical school or medical college, you finish your MBBS, then you do your 1 year of internship, and during internship, continue the same things. Continue to build your CV in all these aspects, because when you put in your application package, all this helps. Depending on what province you need to go to, there are some specific provincial requirements. If you're not good at French, I would say pretty much leave Quebec out and focus on the other provinces. So if you're interested in, for example, British Columbia, you may have to do an extra IMG program. Similarly, the same thing happens in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and other provinces, so make sure you check those requirements. Now, I'll give you a specific example here. Let's say you're planning on starting PG training or residency in Canada in July of 2025. This means I recommend to be prepared with all your requirements by August of 2024, because the application cycle opens in September of 2024. When the CaRMS matching application opens, you would submit all your requirements into that, and then in a span of 2 to 3 weeks, the programs get access to CaRMS application and they start looking at what is going on. Now, if you're early in the process, then there is a high likelihood the program will see your application, and if they like you, they would call you for an interview. We at IMG Secrets recognize the importance of this, and we offer a program called Road to Residency. With this, you get our experienced mentor by booking an appointment on our website www.imgsecrets.com, and our mentors will guide you with each and every step of the path of CaRMS residency matching. So you position yourself in such a way that you get selected for an interview. And our experts also will coach you with mock interviews. And once you be successful through your interview, you would get an offer letter that you have been matched into a residency program. If this happens, congratulations. All the hard work you did is now fruitful, so you have matched into a residency in Canada. The next steps are pretty straightforward. You complete your residency training, and depending on what residency you pick, the years may range anywhere from 2 to 8, and you finish an exam and then you become Royal College certified in Canada. I wish you the best for your move to Canada to do your residency matching. Any questions, do post in the comments below. Also, do let me know what country you're from so I know what to expect when I'm making these videos. So as you're thinking of moving into Canada, I also want to mention there are potentially 4 pathways of moving into Canada as an IMG. I have a video specifically made for that, and I do have a link up here that you can click and you can watch this video on all the pathways that might be helpful in your journey as an IMG. Any questions? Post in the comments below. Take care, stay safe. I will talk to you soon.